Hello, everybody, and welcome to Season 3, Episode 1 of 3 Growlers. Thanks for joining us. I'm Will.
I'm Andy.
I'm Vicky.
I'm Jason.
I'm Aaron.
And as is tradition with Beerploma's first episodes of the season, we're going to be exploring beers from the greater Midwest. So here's to you guys. Prost.
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 And we're back. I'm not the host, but the other hosts are drunk. So I guess I'm going to have to do it. We're back here again with some Milwaukee Brewing Company beers. We've got the Booyah, and we have the Pull Chain. Let's start with the Booyah. The Booyah is a Saison / farmhouse ale, 6.5% ABV, and hopefully pretty delicious. To me, I kind of get that different taste from the kind of different kind of yeast that they use in it. It's like a kind of a Belgianish type yeast flavor to it.
Yeah.
You know. Yeah, it's kind of got that Belgian spice yeast characteristic to it. You know, a little bit of that orange peel, a little bit of that,
Yeah,
you know,
the
kind of
orange.
cool type taste to it.
Definitely has a lot of orange characteristics to it, and it's, you know, all the flavor, it hits you right up front, right when you take the sip. It's good, and there's nothing on the aftertaste. It's very clean.
Yeah, the finish on the beer is really good.
Right.
You know, it comes out kind of robust, and when you're tasting it, and it's like, and it kind of hits you, and then it just finishes right away.
Right.
You know, it almost, when you first taste it, you think that it's going to linger, and it's going to be one of those beers where you're going to want to take a little bit of time before you take your next sip. But it finishes so quickly that you're just like, and I'll go back for another one right away.
Right.
You know?
Definitely not one you would want to take your time with. I mean, it's really an enjoyable beer, I think. I really like it.
Yeah, it's done really well. That's a really good beer.
It
To me,
is.
I think it's great.
Yeah, I think it is very well. Very good.
I agree. I like it. For me personally, I don't think I could drink more than one. It's just a little too much citrus for me, but it is very clean tasting. So it's good.
Mm-hmm.
They did a really good job with it.
Yeah, it's got
I
a good
think.
full flavor
Right.
to it, but yet it's got the, you know, the lightness to that full flavor.
Right.
You know, kind of a weird juxtaposition there. You know.
Right.
Yeah, it's.
I think that's what I like about it, is that it has that flavor in it.
Mhm.
You know, it's not just an everyday type of beer. It's, you can definitely tell the flavor of it right away, and it's, you know, and there's no linger to it.
Yeah, to me, like a good beer is as much flavor as you can get in while still maintaining a really good level of drinkability, and I think that they nailed that with this beer.
Oh, absolutely.
Mhm.
Absolutely.
Good deal.
Nice. Very nice.
All right, we got our last one from Milwaukee Brewing Company, their Pull Chain. This one is an American Pale Ale at 5% ABV. Push the block. Now, if you want to know more about pale ales and IPAs, you can go to our blog at beerploma.com. We just did a piece about different kinds of IPAs that relate back to pale ales. So everybody give that a try, see what you think.
I think it's good. It's very clean. I like the hoppiness to it, the bitterness to this one.
Yeah.
It doesn't bother me.
And again,
I think
it
it's
finishes pretty quickly, so it doesn't really, it isn't like a, you know, thick, you know,
Doesn't
hoppiness that sits around on your tongue or anything, you know. It's pretty quick finish.
It doesn't linger there. It doesn't make you take your time to take another sip or anything.
And I almost kind of get like that, kind of like roasty, almost caramely, like from the malts maybe of that. Especially in the nose of it, it kind of had, you know, it doesn't smell hoppy. It kind of smells almost a little bit like it's, you know, a little roasty to it. All in all, I think a really good fine beer again, and a good example of a good, you know, American pale ale. You know?
Yeah, I definitely get that one again. I think it's very good.
Overall, I think they, you know, Milwaukee Brewing does a really good job, I believe, with all their beer styles, I think.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, there hadn't been a bad one that I've, you know, tried.
That's a sign of a good beer.
Yeah.
Going back for seconds.
Yeah, Yeah, I think it was a nice job. Good
Yeah,
job.
and the really cool thing, like, you know, I've been to the Milwaukee Ale House in Milwaukee, which is these guys, and they have awesome dynamite food, and then all the good beers. Beautiful patio right on like the, I don't know if it's a river or if it's an inlet from, you know, Lake Michigan or whatever, but just beautiful. You know, they have docks. You could just, if you were in a boat, you could dock up and you could go up to their patios. Really, really nice spot. Really nice spot.
You have to make a trip over there.
Yeah, definitely. It's definitely on the list to get to. It's some really good beers.
Good job, MKE.
Well, guys, that wraps up episode 1 of season 3. Thank you for joining us, and thank you for helping make this show possible. We had a lot of great
episode.
We have had multiple beers here for this episode, and again, special thanks to Cap Maps for donating these cap maps to our garage, which will hopefully be back in for the next season. And all these wonderful beers out there. It's been a trip. So, guys, here's to season 3. Thanks for joining us. Prost.
Bro.
Prost!